Itiwit x500 Strenfit. Is it the best performing all-round inflatable kayak? I'll show you, and you tell me.
The kayak originally comes in an oversized backpack, which will allow you to store some additional accessories. Apart from the boat itself, you get an EVA seat, a pair of foot pegs, as well as some PVC patches, a valve key and manuals in a small plastic bag. The X500 is 380 cm long, 64 cm wide. It weighs 16 kg and has a capacity of 125 kg. At the time of recording, it retails for 700 British pounds or 720 euro. This kayak is meant for lake, river or coastal day touring. Following its name, the Strenfit is also a good craft for paddling to build strength and fitness. As you can see, assembly is very easy. Inflating it takes less than 2 minutes with the black high pressure pump. So, a bit of false marketing here, Itiwit. It's not 3 minutes, it's 2. With bare minimum of accessories, you can be on the water within 5 to 10 minutes. It is a full drop stitch kayak. Each of 5 chambers inflates to 10 psi. Valves for 3 chambers can be found inside the storage hatch, while the other 2 are spreader chambers aft and for the cockpit. The front deck also features a small bungee net as well as a shallow pocket where you can hide or attach more gear. Speaking of the gear, my personal minimum accessory recommendation is a high pressure pump, a big deck spray skirt, a bilge pump, and of course a PFD. The new Race 50N PFD pairs really great with the X500, by the way. The hull is a hydrodynamic V-shaped design that boosts performance. My Strenfit is the second generation, where the center section of the hull has been slightly flattened to allow greater stability at the cost of a tiny bit of speed. The boat doesn't have a skeg, but it has a pronounced keel to cut through the water. On the ground, it will always lie on one or the other side. The rear storage hatch has a lot of space, enough to hide a Loch Ness monster.
Hello?
I don't know where it's hiding right now. Truly said, it's very spacious. I only do day tours, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you can probably pack up for a 2 or 3 day camping tour. The only thing is, the rear compartment is not sealed off from the rest of the kayak, so dry bags are a must in case you get swamped. Oh, there it is! It just wanted to say hi. The X500 is rated as seaworthy and allowed to go up to 2 nautical miles away from the shore. It is, however, not designed to handle rough open sea conditions, and that's clearly stated in the manual. Therefore, anyone taking it to the rough sea and complaining on its low performance doesn't really have a reason to make such complaints. If you go against the design, you shouldn't expect miracles. So once again, the Itiwit X500 will give you best performance on calm coastal waters, still or flowing rivers, as well as lakes. How does it perform? You're just about to see.
Alright, so we're back to square one. Getting in the Strenfit is so easy. Just hold the solid surface, grab the coaming, don't let go of these 2 until you've sat down. Put the off-dock leg in, cross it with the other one, sit down, and you're ready to go. That's the sprinter's way. So now, once the technical stuff is out of the way, it's time for practical test. Let's go paddling!
Itiwit X500 is one of the fastest inflatable kayaks on the market. Its hydrodynamic design plays a significant role here. You give up some stability compared to flat designs, but your speed is increased. On top of that, if you add appropriate technique to it, and perhaps a racing paddle, it will allow you to travel very fast. I've spent most of my paddling time in Strenfit. It enabled me to learn nearly everything I know so far. Look at the sprint technique I'm using here. This is the best short run I've managed to record. Full torso rotation, no splashes on catch, and fully immersed blades. Now, I would like to be able to paddle long distances while sustaining this technique. That requires further practice, of course. If the foot pegs are set for performance, that will allow you to drive your legs and effectively will give you a much more powerful rotation. Because it's a bit longer, it's also a bit harder to turn. However, 4 sweep strokes are enough to do a 180-degree turn. Sweep strokes need to be a bit stronger. Leaning on the rear deck helps getting that power out. You can also do quick turns when paddling at speed. That would require only 3 sweep strokes. You plant your paddle further behind you while leaning back, and then you make a wide sweep. That will stop you and already turn you by around 90 degrees. You finish the turn with 2 more sweeps. Again, an aggressive sweep with leaning back. Second sweep. Third sweep. Done. Thanks to its V-shaped hull, the Strenfit allows you to perform edging. With that, a whole new set of maneuvers becomes available to you. I'm learning them slowly, and I'm already getting comfortable with edge turns in either direction. That's edging on one side, and now on the other. Of course, I still get those oh crap moments, but luckily I haven't gone into the drink yet. Draw stroke and sculling draw, both possible and easy to perform. You can also sweeten things up by putting the kayak on edge while sculling. That will increase efficiency of the maneuver. I always say the Itiwit x500 is as stable as you allow it. With the hull not being flat, it will always wobble a bit. You need to be comfortable with that. Once that is out of the way, you can try and see how far you can take it before it tries to send you swimming. A low brace is always useful. This skill can save you from a capsize. It's worth spending some time on it. Anyway, that's how stable the V2 is. It tracks straight when I'm paddling, but once I stop, it will yaw in the direction of my last stroke. Here it's turning left after a stroke on the right. And here it's turning right after a stroke on the left. This is caused by lack of a skeg or a rudder. Personally, not a problem for me. It's easy to correct. It handles medium-sized weight from motorboats with good results. Here's an example. Best way to practice it is if you convince lifeguards to make some wake for you. Thanks a lot, guys. As for paddle length, I'm comfortable with my 210cm long paddles for both high and low angle. My Greenland paddle is 220cm long. This is a performance kayak, so it's best to paddle it with high performance techniques. I don't see any reason or excuse not to do it. Okay, one last thing. The Itiwit x500 Strenfit has a secret feature. For some, it can double as a subboard. Can't believe what you've just seen? Here's a replay then. I hope you enjoyed watching this practical overview as much as I enjoyed making it for you. It's always a lot of fun. Just like my other overviews, one of which is available here, I highly recommend you watch it next. Thanks for staying with me, and I'll see you in the next one.